Be a leader, not a boss.
How many people on this planet can, in a precise and concise manner, quickly explain to a stranger what's a boss and what's a leader? Well, no, wait, it ain't gonna happen, right? They're gonna explain lengthily, and you're still thinking like, well, the boss is the leader, and the leader generally bosses people around. No, no. I have Eda's face, I tell you, right? Because the boss pushes you by saying, you can do it, you can do it. Most of the time, people are like, the fact that I ain't got it done shows you I can't do it. Because when I do it, it's wrong. So if you look at the performance, yes, I can do it, but it ain't any good. The leader takes you by the hand, does not nag you, does not bully you, because a lot of bosses are bullies, does not exert authority. Notice that's three things. District Director Tanfam. I never say, let me tell you three things, but I deliver three things, right? So the leader gently takes you by the hand and says, will you allow me to help you make it happen? Oh, definitely, boss. Don't call me boss. I'm just here to serve you and help you make it happen. Allow me to ta 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 show and tell you the way. And that is my pathway. It's PI, persuasive influence. And that's what leaders forget. Sorry, I don't know who this is. And that's what a leader is. Someone who cares for you. Someone who loves you enough to show and tell you the way. Not to be a beacon of light for you to say, wow, the norms, the titles, wow. Oh, don't do that. It's not the way to be a leader. Yes, as a leader, hold a candle in the dark, not to show, ha, c'est moi, the she thought. It's me. No, you hold a candle in the dark because each one of us has a candle and say, here, bring your candle, light it from mine. So that's my short backstory of be a leader, not a boss. Now, I want to have you raise your hands or your feet or whatever. Does it make sense so far? The difference between a boss and a leader? Hands? Any? There? Great. Feet are acceptable. That's fine. And I would wish to inspire everybody, whether they take persuasive influence or not, that is the very heart, the very core, the very purpose of Toastmasters around the world. To care and love for us enough that we can take our friends and say, hey, look what I learned here. They care for me. And that is a formula to increase membership. Yeah, sure. Persuasive influence. You can say to be better leaders and communicators. We know that. But it ain't working, right? Because people say, I'm an introvert. And I have talked about this and I can deliver it again here. There's multiple intelligences. As a leader, we have to figure out early on not only the communication style, what is the intelligence of the person? There are 8 multiple intelligences, right? Someone show and tell, and you know someone in this room is king of show and tell. You know who it is? It's District Director Tan Pham. Tan, cooking demo is show and tell. Tan has it. So if we can run our meetings like a cooking demo, that's going to make sense. At the end of every speech, people are going to say, oh, that's what presentation mastery is about. Oh, that's what persuasive influence is about. You show and tell by being what you're talking about. And that is what the letter I in the 4 pillars of Toastmasters is about. Remember, I told you some time ago, I'm going to be discussing the 4 pillars. Today is about integrity. You say what you will do, and please don't whack them over the head with the hammer and say, let me tell you 3 things. Just slide it in. Say what you'll do and why. And then you do what you say. So and tell them, and then ask them. Just asked you a while ago. Does that make sense? Because you can talk till you're blue in the face, but if people are not taking it to heart, it ain't gonna move forward. So that's what, to me, leadership's all about. And there are 2 levels in the path, which are so important for every one of us to learn how to use, whether we take the path or not. Because this happens every day, and I'm gonna read the exact term in the manual so I don't make a mistake. It's called understanding conflict resolution. And people are like, oh God, that's heavy. Nah. Conflict resolution is when you cook veggies and your ever dear Marianne says, children, eat your vegetables. And the kids say, I hate vegetables. One or two or both of you, that is conflict for you to resolve. So I encourage and inspire all of you to be able to deliver conflict resolution, not just for a speech, but even at home. When kids don't want to eat their vegetables and you want to make sure they eat their vegetables, and you can just see where I'm going, this works for work and for personal life, that is conflict resolution. Hands up or not, or you can put across, am I making sense about conflict resolution happens every day in big and small ways? Make sense? Yes. Okay. Now, the other one is leading in difficult situations. What are you going to do, Tan, if the kid gets the plate frozen on the floor and says, I don't want to do it? Oh, that's a difficult situation. But it happens in the workplace as well when people don't want to do it. Now, you don't be a boss and tell people that I told you 2 million times to do it and you ain't got it done. That's being a boss. Leading is, now let's figure out, how can we notice it's always we? It's never you didn't do it and I told you. It doesn't work. That's why it's called persuasive influence. It's helping them. Remember I said the candle? It's helping them see in the dark exactly what it is that you want to happen. Then, as I said, whenever we present new dishes from where I am, from where you and your family are, some dishes might not look familiar. It doesn't work when you say, eat this, it's really good. And they look at it like, yeah, right? What we do is tell them a story, right? Oh, my grandma used to cook this, blah, blah, blah. And then you eat it and say, smells good, tastes good. Oh, so and tell. See, as I reflect on my path, I want people to understand. To be a leader is to specifically not be a boss. People are like, what is that foolish woman saying? Exactly. You show and tell. Like people, I always talk about this, have seen me grow over the years. In wisdom, uh, not maybe so, but they've seen me grow on screen, as in grow. I kid you not. I kid you not. I started on TV 2009. I don't mind telling you, I've gained close to 20 pounds since 2009. I've grown. Now, it doesn't work when people say, start walking. I said, yeah, I live across the park. I ain't working. I ain't walking. But when my neighbor says, I walk every day and I really don't enjoy walking with you because you walk so slow and she's really fast. But she says, because I care for you and I want you to be healthier and kind of trim down 3 times a week. I will walk at your pace. And we started 2024. That is what I wish more human beings would understand leadership is about. Show and tell at the pace of the people around you with their intelligent style. Do they want text? Do they want email? Do they want solo? Or do they want with a group? In my case, people have cared to know me well enough. I'm a conversational learner. And that's why I like calls. Emails drive me crazy because my email is cluttered. And it's because I love people. I love conversational learning. If things don't get done, it's because when I look at sentences that are 52 words long in technical jargon, that's discombobulation pontification for me. See? People are like, what? Yeah. Can you repeat it again for the second time once more, this time with feeling over and over again? What? Yes. That is how I feel when I read boring stuff. So I tell people, let us learn, unlearn, and relearn how to be of persuasive influence to fellow Toastmasters, old and new, and to human beings around the world. You say, why? And I say, why not? Wouldn't it be lovely to love and care for people that you meet along the way? Persuasive influence. Think about it. Sending you love from Manila. Happy New Year. Wah, wah, wah.
Thank you so much, Vivien. Mwah, to you too.